And we are live. Good evening, everybody. Good evening and
Hello.
welcome. And please join me in welcoming Hershe, the shadow reader, to the
Hello.
show.
Hello,
Oh,
everybody.
I am so happy to have you here. We have watched you in the chat for so long. And you feeling like you weren't quite ready, but and that was okay. That was okay because you have to be ready.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, you became uh, a person that does Facebook Lives. And
hmm
so you've got a group of folks over there, and you have your own Facebook channel for
I
that.
do. I do.
Yeah. And so I've been able to see some of that, and I've seen you work with Thomas.
Oh, yes.
And big shout out to Thomas Tarot your way for being one of your best cheerleaders.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I wouldn't be here without him.
That's right. That's right. So I'm going to say hi to a few folks, and then we're going to play a little bit of a game. I'll get some questions for Hershe, and then we're going to take some readings. After just before we finish, I'm going to have Hershe describe to you how the readings work with her for shadow readings for anybody that has any questions about that. Okay, but now we have Viviani and we have Thomas. It's good to see you, Thomas. Oh my God, it's so hot in Texas. It's 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. Holy macaroni. Oh, just awful. Jeez. Anyway, we're sending you lots of, remember to breathe, Hershe, he says. Okay.
Always.
And Tuda, JJ, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. And we have Dozen Cats, who you will be on with tomorrow. And thank you, Thomas, for getting Hershe here on time. You're awesome. Yeah. Let's see who else is here. Hypnicity, good to see you, dear.
Hello.
And Akila B24, hi, honey. Debbie Kane, Samantha, Tara, hi, Gerald. Book study lurking, okay. Jamie Johnson, Lisa Niedermeyer, Wildflower Wind, Scorpio Mama, Jamie Johnson, or maybe I said that. Samantha. Oh my goodness. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Gina, Rossi.
Thank you.
Yeah. We've
Thank you.
got a good group of folks. Mary Thornberry. We got a good group of folks here today. So
Thank you, everyone.
yeah, thank you all for being here to welcome Hershe. So as you know, I've been asking the James Lipton questions to everybody. So Hershe said she would love to do that.
Sure.
But I would also like her to explain about the readings. But I think what I'll do is I'll wait till we're done the Lipton questions. That way, if more people come in, you don't have to re-explain it.
Okay.
So, all right. Oh, you just watched her replay from yesterday. Well, awesome. All right. Okay. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, there used to be a show inside the Actors Studio with a fellow named James Lipton, who would talk to Robin Williams and Kevin Bacon and anybody that was an actor. And he would ask certain questions. And every time that he interviewed somebody, he asked the same questions of those people. And I thought, well, we should have something like inside the Actors Studio, except we're inside the Psychic Studio. So I pulled up the questions James used to ask. And when I was on Kevin, the Healing Mediums channel, he came through and said he loved that we were doing it and to do it with more people. So we got James Lipton's blessing, who passed in 2020. So thank you so much. All right. So let's see. We have Monica. Welcome, Monica. I'm sorry you're not sleeping, Gina. I don't sleep well either. I was up till 3 o'clock this morning for some reason. It just could not get myself, down a little bit. So, okay. All right. Favorite word?
My favorite word. Hope.
Hope. I love that. Beautiful. It just makes you feel encouraged that everybody has hope to be something, everything. That's awesome. I love that. And I love the fact that everybody's answers seem to be so very different from another, and yet still very intimate and challenging and interesting to know
Absolutely.
about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So if you had a least favorite word, what would that be?
So many.
Uh-huh.
I would have to say yet. Like that word irks me because I know it's a acronym for three other words, and
Uh-huh.
just the fact to say it sometimes when it's taken and said in negative ways, it really irks me.
Okay. Well, that makes a
It's
lot of sense.
to
Yeah.
existence, and it's not fair.
Not fair. Okay. Sounds good. Is it cheating you're listening? No, no, Tarot Stash. I just know that I'll be asking you the same questions, but everybody, you kind of
Hot
forget
seat,
what they
hot
are.
seat, hot seat.
What excites you?
Knowing that every day is a brand new day to start all over, finish what you didn't get done yesterday because, it's a whole new day.
Yep.
You can do it all over again.
Fresh slate. Yeah, fresh slate to
Absolutely.
start the day. That's awesome. Hi, Heather. Nice to see you. That's really good. I like that. Just waking up and being grateful you have that opportunity once again to start
Yep.
anew.
I
Very
promise.
nice.
So absolutely.
Very,
Yeah.
very nice. What turns you off?
Negativity. I feed off of it and very easy. So it's a big turn off to me because it's a road that's too easy for me to get sidetracked down. So
I get it.
I,
Yeah.
I tend to want to put me in a protection bubble just to get away from it.
Well, it can spread like a cancer, especially if it's at a job or if it's in a situation where
I wish,
people are complaining. Yeah.
yeah, I wish hope and light spread as fast as negativity did.
Yes, I know. Wouldn't that be nice?
It will be.
Absolutely. Do you have a particular sound or noise that you love?
The sound of a bridge and a shuffle in a card. And the different decks make such different sounds with the
do.
bridging, shuffling, and it is absolutely intoxicating to me. The transparent tarot and oracle when I shuffle them, like that wobbly. Oh, it's so satisfying to me. I love it. I
That's
love it.
really awesome. And I know you told me you've been reading oracles and lots of other things for many years,
Mm-hmm.
and that tarot for about 5. But
Almost 5. I'm coming up on my 5. Yep.
well, yeah, I would say 5 is a good round number. But you know what I can't do is I can't do those bridges. I can shuffle them fine, but
Mhm.
that thing where you go like that, and I can't do that. So
I've had a
could you?
poker deck of cards in my hand my whole life, so shuffling cards is second nature to me.
Oh, wow. Wow. Were you ever like work in Las Vegas as a card dealer?
Oh no, I went down the bad road and the roads less traveled, so I ended up in a place called DOC. And that
Okay.
stops a whole lot of movements for me.
That's true. That's true. But you know what? Not everybody uh, everybody goes through the school of hard knocks in a different way, I believe.
Absolutely.
And yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. It's awesome. Okay. What sound or noise do you not like or hate?
Oh, um, there's certain frequencies that like sirens,
Mhm.
um, squeaky, certain toys, radio frequencies. There's certain sounds that I literally physically can't stand them anymore. They physically make me be in pain, and they just do something to me overall.
Sure, sure. I can understand that. I think that um, the older I get, the less loud noise I can tolerate. It's
Yes.
really difficult for me. And when my
Yes.
daughter lived in Chicago, I would go visit her, and she's got all that traffic outside her window, and because she's right in the middle of the city, and I said, "How
Hmm.
can you do that?" She's like, "What? I don't. Doesn't make, I'm used to it.
I
Oh my
used
God.
to love it. I used to live in big cities myself, and
Yeah.
now it's just like,
Now you
nope,
can't
I
do
don't.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. What is your favorite curse word?
Oh, I am a big fan of cursey words. It's all over my pages. Where should I start? Hell, damn, shit. I haven't found one that did not fit my vocabulary.
There you go. There you go. Oh my God. Well, I was telling on Kevin's channel, I was saying that the first day of class, I'll go in when I was working in face to face with students, because now I just do it online. But I would start out and I would say, "Hi everybody, my name's Allie, and I say shit a lot." And and they all laugh and everything. And I said, I just like the word. And so the last day of a class, one student was leaving and he said, "Oh, Allie, by the way, 49." And I said, 49? And he said, "That's how many times you said shit this term." I said, "Someone actually counted." Yes. Oh, Thomas, thank you. I'm not old. I'm well seasoned. Yes, I've got a lot of
That's right.
coriander
That's right.
and other things. Yes. All right. What gift, other than what you currently have, would you like to have? And I think I explained that it can be just about anything. It doesn't have to just be spiritual. Yeah.
I would like to speak better. I used to be able to be very fluent, and I used to have gifts that helped me that I no longer currently have. So one gift right now I wish that I had in my life would be to be able to not have all the fog moments where my brain is scattering, trying to figure out the word I'm looking for. So I wish I had a better way of speaking,
I get it.
kind of, on
So
spot.
try some Prevagen. I did do that because I'll be trying to describe something
Okay.
and I'll go, the thing that you put the thing in, because I can't remember the damn word. And it's really depressing me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So,
Okay.
I understand. Yep. It's expensive. That's the only thing I didn't like about it, but it's over the counter. So, I figure why not try it? Why not try it? Well,
Well, I can save up for it if I have to. If it works, I'll try.
There you go. There you go. All right. So what gift for you is most annoying or you wouldn't want to have?
The one that's most annoying is seeing them at time of death.
Oh, okay.
It's not easy for me. I don't always see them like that, but some of them I do, and I wish I didn't.
So what you're saying is that if you could look at somebody and see their death, basically.
No. Once they're in limbo,
okay.
They haven't fully
transitioned yet.
Yes, and when they sometimes jump scare me, and they're in the physical form of TOD, and it's like, oh, I can't unsee that now. Yeah,
I get it. It reminds me of how the police. How can the police see something really awful and then
exactly.
You can't unsee it. Yeah,
yep.
I get it. Yeah. Welcome everybody that's come in since we started, and thank you for being here with myself and Hershe, the shadow reader. And we're just finishing up with the last question for the James Lipton Actors Studio with Hershe. And I'm going to ask her a couple of questions about her life, just a few, and then we're going to do some readings. So if you want some readings done, she does the shadow readings and she'll explain that to you after we get done. So here's the last question. If heaven exists, and I'd like to think that it does, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
She finally made it.
I was thinking, holy shit, Batman and Robin.
Oh, she finally found it. She made
She
it. Yeah,
found it.
figured it out. Damn, took her long enough, you know.
Oh, I know. That's awesome. That's awesome. Whenever Lipton asks those questions, I always thought to myself, this guy's more spiritual than he would probably admit for that show at that time. But no wonder he absolutely enjoyed doing the questions, and I don't blame him because they're a lot of fun to ask.
For sure.
Yeah,
I actually never heard of the guy until your show I watched earlier. So I started like cramming my little team, like, hey, blah 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 blah, and they're like, oh, that's a soda. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, I'm like backstage trying to like get some quick facts real quick. I'm like, I never heard of him.
Yeah, no, he used to be on the Bravo channel, and it was a while ago. But yeah, James Lipton is wonderful.
Yeah, I like him.
He's very funny, and you can find a lot of his stuff on YouTube, by the way. And he died in 2020, so I would say that some of his stuff was out there probably early part of 2000, because he interviewed Robin Williams and a few others. So it's James Lipton. James Lipton, and he was inside the Actors Studio. And I just made it inside the Psychic Studio here. Yeah, that's what we did tonight.
Play on words.
Yeah, play on words. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about shadow readings. Let's talk about shadow readings. Sure. Do you have to have specific decks for the shadow readings? No. Okay.
No.
And what is it? What kind of a frame of a question would you say people could ask if they wanted to know about their shadow?
I would ask them to focus on their subconscious and not their conscious.
Okay.
I would ask them to crawl into a place that is painful. We're not staying there, but I need that energy. I need my guides to really hone in on something that's subconsciously needing to be addressed.
Okay. So it might not be, it's something subconscious, not necessarily conscious to us, but it might revolve around unresolved issues or unresolved anger or
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. It's trauma. Shadow. I say the word shadow because I found out that the word trauma is traumatizing to people. And I said, well, this is not going to work. I have to bring them in, not make them think that, I'm going to tear them apart, where I'm not going to do that. If you really want to heal, then you're the one that's going to tear yourself apart. And I'm just going to support you and help you along the way.
That's right. I know that there was a guy named John Bradshaw back in the 90s who wrote a book about healing ourselves, our inner child, or whatever it was. And I remember a friend of mine not being able to read it because at some point it said, if you go to the next page, be prepared to face your shadow or your demons or whatever it was.
Absolutely.
My friend she couldn't turn the page. So some people aren't ready for that.
There's more people that are in a place of no, like they just don't want it. They don't want any part of it. And it's okay, but eventually it's going to catch up with you. It's just the way life is. Life is just, and life itself is the best teacher in general.
It is. And sometimes I think we've already healed all those trauma issues. And we don't want to go back into them again. But it is a work in progress. I really believe it's a work in progress. And I'm not a therapist, and you're not a therapist. And so we just want to say that here. This is for entertainment purposes only. But, we need to say that because, we have to make sure that you're okay, we're okay.
Right.
So I have some cards. They're called shadow healing cards. So that's where I'm going to pull from. And Hershe will be pulling from several card decks that she has. And oh yes, this is great. I love this. Brene Brown is a great author that talks about trauma, vulnerability, authenticity. She's got a lot of beautiful books out there, and she is from Houston, Texas. Very brilliant lady.
That's
And yes,
wonderful.
yeah,
That's wonderful. I love all kinds of knowledge. I'm always reading. I'm always posting files to my group page for people to read about and exercises.
Yep.
And
That's great. And I want everybody to know that we all have shadow. And it's just that part of us that we might not want someone else to see, but there are very many aspects to our personality, and so it's very important that you understand. And I've done a whole series on shadow, and it is something that people tend to not feel too comfortable with, and yet at the same time, it's access to learning about yourself and what you need to do in order to grow. So
yes.
all right,
Yes,
Aaron. Yeah. This is why we're here in a way. The shadow. We are. Yeah, we are. We're here. We're here to heal those parts of ourselves. So
That's
very,
right.
very true.
That's right.
Very, very true. Okay, so I'm thinking that nobody else might have a question. Hypnicity, you want a reading? Okay, we'll go ahead and start with you. And yeah, and remembering that this is, it's important stuff, but this is for entertainment purposes only. And we are not psychologists or psychiatrists or anything else. We are merely card readers.
Yep. I'm just playing with a deck of cards.
That's right. Okay. So Hypnicity wonders if she can have a reading.
I would think that that there is something that you're struggling with very deeply within you, and this is something that's wounded you to a point where there's a scar that you're wearing it, and you're almost scared to show it, but it's not a physical scar. This is a scar that may have cost you more than a career. This is something that could have cost you maybe a dream, or maybe when you were smaller, you thought that somebody was something that you found out they were not, and you're finding this out in your adult life, and now this person has been in your life for so long that you're literally looking at them differently, and you're finding a way to move past it. And the only way you're going to move past it is to literally put a label on this. And I know that I literally don't like the word label, but this person is literally been in your life juggling literally your whole life. This person has been in your life your entire life, and they have been holding you like a puppet, like juggling. What I need you to do right now, the universe is telling you to trust the process, that they are in the middle of removing them, and there is something within you that is desperately going to be released behind this. And this new person that is going to come out is not going to have anything to do with the person that hurt them and that is making them feel ashamed about something that happened as a child with you.
Wow.
And that's what I got with that.
That's awesome. Hypnicity, I get the word overwhelmed. Sharing responsibilities, not a weakness. It demonstrates an ability to trust in others and allows them the opportunity to participate. So if you need to reach out to somebody else, if you're feeling overwhelmed, please do. Don't hesitate. People need to know what's going on so they can reach out to you. So that's what I get for that. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. All right, let's hide that one. All right, Viviani would like a reading, please.
I get the sense that this thing that's on your subconscious is something that's a little bit more recent. It's maybe not from a childhood walk. This seems like it's more from a path that you would have been in a vehicle driving or operating. So you would have been maybe a teenager coming into your early 20s. This person purposely led you to believe they were something that they were not. But you weren't fooled for very long because of it. You realized that this is somebody that literally was capable of being the type that would push somebody's frying pan into the fire, and you recognized it very quickly. And because you recognized it, you was able to take the high road in the situation. And I have a feeling that they're going to try to come back into your life if they haven't recently tried to, that somewhere within 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Within 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, somewhere before the end of the year, I have a feeling that they're going to reach back into your life, and they're going to try to defend themselves, and they're going to try to build it up like, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. But absolutely, you're going to see it coming because you already knew this person was that type in the past, and all they did is grow up and become a different person. And you're literally going to be the one that you're not scared to tell them how it is anymore, and you're going to open their eyes to what reality is actually about.
So it sounds to me like somebody is hiding in their own shadow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't get a lot of shadow cards, so this is great. Keep working that shadow and keep yourself in check. Absolutely. Keep it up.
Yeah. I get mirage, Viviani. Being distracted and tired only makes the way ahead seem insurmountable. Given time to rest and reassess, the direction you need to take will become clearer. I love it.
Yes.
Very good. Wow. Thank you so much. And yes, Heather, you're right. Hershe hits the nail on the head here. Yes. I love it.
Thank you.
All right. So we have JJ, who is Tuda Speaks. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. JJ is fabulous.
That's how you say it, Tuda. I like
Tuda.
that. Oh,
yeah. Okay. It's her group of guides that come out and give messages. Yeah.
I like it.
Cool?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting the vibe that this is going to be maybe ancestral.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Yeah, somebody's carrying weight that they're not meant to carry it.
Wow.
Ooh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So I'm getting the I'm getting the feeling that this is back. This is not even this walk. Maybe this is maybe an ancestral walk. This is something that you've inherited spiritually, and it's a lot of weight. It's weight that you're not necessarily meant to carry. So they're telling you you're not meant to carry it because you're knowing that this is possibly, I'm not saying it's a curse or a hex or anything like that, but I'm saying that you've known about this weight. This is something that's been in your family. It may even be family lore or something that, nobody really knows the definition of the truth of where it came from. You know how that goes when it goes back so far that, you can't verify the information anymore. But this person literally started out on the wrong foot. They didn't go into it with a foolish heart, expecting to have a good outcome. They went into it being a damn fool. They knew there was no way that there was going to win in the outcome. But it was a different time period back then. It was a time when, that everything was solitude and it was a struggle and it was hard and it wasn't meant for you to live longer than 40 or 50. That was a lifetime back then. So this is something that your family has carried for a very long time, but you get to be the one that you're tagged. You're the one that's going to literally be able to break this. And the clock is ticking. Like right now, it's your time. You probably even hear a clock in your sleep every once in a while, or you hear a clock going tick, 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 tick. That's the universe. Like, you are breaking these cycles. You are breaking these ancestral chains that are no longer serving you. So keep it up. Your shadow looks really good. Keep doing the work.
And she does. She is fabulous. If you get a chance to check her out, she does beautiful.
I haven't. I'm so busy with drawing and writing.
No, I know you are. Yeah, I know.
This is ancestral. This is old. This isn't her path, but it's her journey.
She says, tag, she's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, JJ, I got, not everything has to happen now, and taking time to consider the outcome can be beneficial. However, delaying won't fix anything, as nothing will change. So I don't really see you as delaying. I think you've moved right into what you're doing, from what I know of you anyway. And so, yeah, she says, love it. Thank you, Hershe. That's
so
great.
The tower was hidden. I didn't even know the tower was hidden in here, and it's in reverse. So you are literally growing from this. This is something that you are going to grow from and benefit from, and it's going to be like a cakewalk. It's going to be something very easy for you.
Very easy. That's awesome.
Any more flipped upside down? Okay.
Lisa wants to know, can a past life carry the same shadow to the present?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yes. For sure.
Okay.
For sure. It's a learned pattern.
Yeah. And what's really wonderful is if you can clear ancestral problems, then you can also clear the past and bring it into the present and be able to clear what's in the future. You can clear that trauma in the future. So
you sure can. You can make sure it never comes back into
happens again. That's right. That's right. So we are doing shadow readings tonight. We already have a lot of people here. So I'm sorry we can't take any more questions. Monica would like to know if she could have a reading, please.
Wow. That was crazy. I just got a weird pain in my ankle. Okay. 3 times. Gotcha. Ooh, okay. So, I heard you. You said 3. I heard you. Okay, so this is something that you need to take immediate action in. Subconsciously, this is something that literally gardens grow over periods of time that are nurtured, that are well taken care of, and the weeds are removed. If you don't remove the weeds and the pest, and the predators, you will not have a productive garden, whether it's going to be edible garden, a flower garden, a garden for curious creatures, whatever kind of garden you literally have attempted to be growing subconsciously. And by that, I mean, this is a garden with reality, or this is a garden that you want to create in the future, but the same thing is happening. You're not doing a proper action that's needed. Something keeps stopping it, and that stopping is something about the lines of timing. There's something that maybe you're missing. Maybe it's I'm not real good with harvest or anything like that, but if you have that kind of knowledge, or botanist or anything like that, there's something in the timing of something that you're missing with this garden. And I don't mean like like a salad or anything like that. I'm saying like a garden of benefit, something that's going to have a benefit in the future, something that's going to take time to nourish. So whatever this idea is that you're trying to nurture that keeps getting basically shut down in your face, it's only because you're doing something wrong in the timing. So go ahead and do some spiritual cleansing and some modifying of literally unlearning something so that you could relearn it the right way. And when you do that, you're going to literally immediately walk out of this knowing that this growth is for the future. This growth is for more than just me. This could benefit my children, my grandchildren, my fur babies. If you don't have physical children and you have fur babies, or you have teachers or classrooms or students, or whatever your connection is to people that need you, that you guide some kind of way, this is going to be something that benefits them as well, because you're planting a seed for them. As you're learning this very difficult, sensitive timing about something, you're going to get it down so well that you're going to be able to plant seeds and watch the roots grow and just take off in more than just you. So everything you're doing, it's so worth it. I know it feels like it's impossible, but do not give up. Keep going.
Wow. And a garden is a real good metaphor for life. I mean, we have to plant the seeds, we have to weed, we have to water, the sun has to come out and make it grow. That's beautiful. Thank you. I got darkness here for you, Monica, which is dark as it seems. It's your choice whether to stay shrouded in the abyss or cast aside the cloak and rejoin the others in the warmth of their light and energy. In other words, join the group.
I got chills. That was wonderful.
Join the group. Things are not so dark that they can't have some light in them.
That's right. That's right.
Wow. Thanks, Monica. All right, so we've got Rossi Stan. Thank you for being here. By the way, all of Hershe's information is below, so you can find out her channel here, and she also has a channel. She does postings on Facebook. And she's going to be on Kelly's show tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, at Dozen Cats for Me Wellness. So, yeah. If you didn't,
I'm going to have Thomas be on that tonight,
now. Yeah. Thomas will make sure you get there.
I know it. I'm emailing my schedule for my calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 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 Okay. So the way they fell, they literally fell out 3 and 3. So I'm sorry, we fell out 3 and 4. So apparently we're not doing a throwdown. Ooh. Okay. All right. So here's what I need for you to do. I need for you to realize that I'm speaking to the left side of you right now. The left side of you, I call your head. Your head is in a place that you feel like something is not right, and you need to absolutely trust this. There is a reason. You need to break it down, tear it apart, and figure it out. It is causing you to wonder and question things that you're confident about. So do not lose your confidence in yourself, because you're focusing on something that literally just needs to be dissected once, and then you'll realize this is not this is not what I thought it was, or this is absolutely not where I'm trying to go. This is not where I want to be. Somebody literally is like trying to not fool you with it, because I feel like this is like a material thing. So this could be your job. This could be a contract with a rent-a-center, a car place. This is some kind of physical object that you just need to dissect it just a little bit more, tear it down just a little bit more, because as it stands right now, somebody else's benefit is coming and it should be your benefit. So absolutely dissect it, figure it out just a little bit more. There's some fine print that's not being like a magnifying glass. Get one of the big magnifying glasses and read it all the way around the edge of it. Make sure that there's nothing written on the back of it. You know how some of them things can get a little trickery. So be very careful with that. And if you are, this energy will come. You will be able to cut it off or cut it out of your life completely, 100%, whether it is a finance and saving money, or finance and saving your mind overall, like literally your peace of mind. You're literally going to be able to remove this, and you're not going to bleed over it anymore. It's going to be a done deal. In your heart, though, you have got one big, lovely heart that does all kinds of sacrifices. You are giving just maybe too much of yourself in places that aren't giving the same energy back to you. So be a little bit more selfish with yourself. This is 2023. This is the year for me. Be selfish with your heart. Be selfish with your emotions. It's okay. Uh-oh, what happened?
What?
Where'd I go? I don't know what happened here. Stop it, guys. Be selfish. Please be selfish with yourself. Your heart needs to be this way. You see this weight? This is weight that you don't need to be carrying. You do not have to carry all the weight. You need to point some of this fire action and some of this extra weight back to the people that deserve to carry it, because it's their cross to carry. It's their burden, it's their trash, it's their trauma, it's theirs. So do not willingly take it into your heart anymore. So I love the fact that you are okay in your head and you can see this, because you can dissect this one little problem, but your heart's a little bit more fragile. So be selfish, and keep telling yourself it's 2023. This is the year for me, and it's okay. And you won't be in any kind of spiritual trouble because of it.
That's awesome. The card I got is a reject. Dismissing opinions too quickly can lead to neglecting important information. And that sounds like the contract you were talking. I mean, it seemed like a contract you were talking about, even though it may not be that. Might not be that. By taking time, the truth will become apparent, and you will view the situation in a different light. And that's exactly what you told her. Yeah. Awesome. Wonderful. I like that. All right. So, Erin, we will read for you this evening. I want to make sure that you're A-okay with it, because I know you've had a bad day. So I'm just sending you lots of love, Erin.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Three. Okay. So first, Aaron, let me send you lots of light, lots of healing vibes, and positive, reinforcing, calming thoughts. Okay. I want you to come out. I want you to come out. I want you to realize that you don't have to be alone. You do not need to be solitude. That is the worst place to be when you feel alone because you're not alone. There are so many of us that want to help you. All you got to do is come. We want to help you. So this needs to break. This cycle right here, you need to break it. And like a healing way, but this needs to be an immediate action that subconsciously needs to be brought to the front burners and not left on the back burners anymore. So please come out. And I don't mean like out of the closet or any of that. I mean, come out, talk, open up. Open up. There are people that have been there and they've done that. And they're here to show you it's okay. You will be okay. It's just tough for the moment. When you do that, you will realize that there is nobody telling you that they don't have room because they've got room. There are people that are willing to open up, and there are places that you can go that are willing and able to help you that have vacancies. There's psychological doctors, there's physical doctors, there's metaphysical doctors, there's all kinds of people that are willing and able to help you come out of your head and realize that there are nothing but bad thoughts when you're focusing on bad thoughts. So there is room to put positivity there, and that's what you need to start feeding on and replacing the negative with positive, hopeful, light, inspiring affirmations daily, moment by moment, breath by breath.
Yep.
When you do this, when you take that very first step, you are going to excel into a healing place that's possible and it's achievable and it's a place to be safe in. And by that, I mean within yourself, that you're comfortable within yourself, that you found beauty in your flaws, that you found a reason to say something positive when you looked at yourself in the mirror every single time instead of looking away from the mirror. I want you to look into that mirror and I want you to tell you how deserving of you that you are. And this is something that's literally going to it's going to change not just your mind, but it's literally going to change your thought pattern. It's going to change the way you walk. It's going to change the way you talk. It's going to change the way you comb your hair. It's literally going to bring life back into you almost instantly if you just open up your mouth and take that first step. That's all you have to do.
Right.
You are possible and capable of rewriting your history, breaking the bonds, and becoming the person that is worthy of being out here amongst us with us because you are one with us.
That's right. She said, it's shameful to admit the truth because I want to put my best foot forward. And I said, it's okay because once you can admit it, it's the first step. You know,
I have stumbled more than the law should allow. And guess what? They let me stand up again every single time. And I'm hit every wall countless times. And all they keep saying is there's a whole wall you missed over there. You didn't even try. You didn't even try. You just kept going back to the same wall over and over and over and over and expecting a different result. That was my own version of insanity.
I know. And the best part is that you can call on your guides and angels to help you. Because they don't help unless you ask. Yeah.
That's right. They will not feed a closed mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hello, Delphi.
Way too.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. So what I have for you is what you are moving away from, Aaron. Paralyzed, Not being able to move forward can overwhelm and create a sense of fear. But standing still can be just as frightening. Moving forward at least begins the change. Wow.
One step at a time. Yep.
That's it. That's it. Oh, yeah. Much love. Elfie says your voice is relaxing. Now, see, you, and I've seen other people say when you read cards, you're very articulate. You get it. You get right
Really?
to the point. Yes.
They're the ones telling me what to say.
There you go.
You put me on the spot, and I'm going to go, huh, what? Say,
All right. So MCB wonders, how do I heal my trauma?
Okay. Alrighty. Shuffle that energy out of the deck. Shuffle the energy out of the deck. I need the energy. Oh my, okay. All right. I see what you're saying. All right, I'm feeling what you're doing out there. Okay. All right. You want it where? Okay. All right. Wee, okay. So again, they love playing in people's heads. So here we go. Here is your first thing, and I swear they say this with the best intentions. Cosmic fuckery. Literally. Literally, they're telling me to tell you to literally crawl into your own head and just literally find something mindless to do before you rip your heart open. Okay, they want you to literally find something, anything in the universe that you can hold on to, like a visual, a happy moment, something you read about a cosmic being that was humorous. They want you to find some kind of humor to get into your head first before you rip into your heart. So in your head, when you get the 9 of coins, what I want you to do is I want you to realize that you are in a place where you are 100% okay. Mentally, you're okay. Career-wise, you're okay. Home, you're okay. Family, you're okay. You're at 9 of coins. Your materialistic world is doing okay. You don't have excess and you don't have an abundance of it, but you have enough to make yourself comfortable. So in your head, you are okay. So what they really want you to do is they want you to find something that literally just what do they say? I can't make this shit up. Like I really read this or I really saw this, but it's got to be like literally something out of this world that you couldn't possibly have known any other kind of physical way. Once you find that, they literally want you to become your own solution. And you're going to do that by ripping yourself apart. And you are going to crawl into this labyrinth. And you are going to take every painful thing that is in your heart and you are going to walk this labyrinth and you are going to speak every single one of them painful things out loud into existence. You are going to give it a time, you are going to give it a place, and you are going to give it an existence. And once you do, you literally are giving the power of that was using against you, and you found a way to turn the pain into power. And then once you do that, you are literally going to start healing your heart almost instantly. And you're going to be laughing in your head about it. And you're not going to be laughing at yourself. You're going to be laughing with yourself. And you are going to find a place for your trauma. And you're going to do it by crawling inside of your heart and working your own labyrinth and finding your own direction. In your life, remember that life is just. So literally, you need to go all the way down to build yourself all the way up. So in your life's knowns, your blind spots, the parts that you're not sure about, stay that way. Stay broken. Stay that way until you complete your labyrinth. Once you get your head in the same spot that's laughing with your head, when your heart and your head are laughing about the same damn spot, that you can't put something else because you got everything everywhere and it's got time and place and you're ready and you're laughing about it. It's at that point that you're ready.
Yep.
Your unknowns and the life ahead of you is ready for you. And it is coming with one very powerful promise that it will deliver because you have done the work. So this promise is very much a guarantee to you in your future blind spot if you start doing the work now.
Oh my God. And I pulled grief.
That's a lot of heart rate.
Yep. The feeling of loss can be debilitating, but sorrow becomes a part of our healing experience. What you have far outweighs what you lost. At least you had it for a time.
Mm-hmm.
Cry it out. Scream it out, as she says. Get rid of it, but move into it. Don't try to avoid it. You can't avoid it. It has to be taken care of. Wow. Much love to you. And the other side of this for you is going to be just beautiful. Thank you so much. David, I can read for you when we're done. We're not doing like regular questions this evening. I know you want to ask about your lease. So what I'm going to just say is cut out any distractions. Make sure you listen. You don't know whether or not you should leave or not. I think if you overhear something, you're going to find a good place to live and be, or stay put, one or the other. But, make sure that you cut the distractions out and be listening, maybe at a coffee shop, maybe at work, whatever. I think that you're going to get your answer. All right. Nice. So there we go. Chris?
You're moving the energy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, even better. All right. Okay. I see where you're going with this home skillet. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And where do you want them at? Seriously? Is that a joke? Okay. All right. We're going to figure it out. All right. Okay. All right. So, I don't feel like this is like ancestral old, but I feel like what they're trying to tell me is something along the lines of maybe the generation right before you, like maybe your mom, your dad, an uncle, or an aunt. Somebody did some sneaky shit. Stuff. Sorry. Somebody did something that wasn't right. They crossed a boundary. They upended somebody's principle just to prove a point. That's kind of, I'm getting that kind of vibe. And they were the type of person that literally believed in the Retribution Act. They didn't believe in matching energies. They believed in an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. They were very, very shallow thinking. They believed that, if it happened past their nose, that it was it was some kind of bad devil sign or something. It was a state of mind for them. You can't do that to me. I'm going to do that back to you. The tit for tat game. So this would have been, and I'm getting like a male energy, because there was a female that stood up to them. So this could have been your aunt, a mother. It could have been a grandmother sticking up for a child that they had. But this person, this male energy that likes to play the Retribution Act, is literally he was dominating the situation until a female presence came into their life. When they came into their life, they changed their life, and it changed your life, and it changed the way you got to grow up. You didn't have them struggles that maybe your mother or your father would have had, because I don't know which side it would have came from, but it would have been the fact that this person would have spiritually went to somebody to match this person's karmic energy, because they knew that that was more powerful. I know if I can match your karmic energy, that your retribution act doesn't stand a chance in hell, so to speak. So they took energy, and a lot of that energy, they took the Four of Wands, and they decided that they were deserving of this sacrifice, of losing this mind frame that's not going to go into my children. So this female had enough power and enough knowledge outside of maybe even a forced religion or a way of life in that time or that time period, that they were spiritually enough advanced to know that they needed something stronger than than they could physically see. They needed something to believe in, the universe or their God or whatever. And they went to them for help, spiritual leader, some form of somebody that had a higher calling and a higher job to do than them. So they went to them, they got the knowledge, and they raised the new generation in that knowledge. And in that, they let them know that there is absolutely darkness in the world. There is necessary darkness, and there is also the equal amount of light. So because of the sacrifice that an empress in your prior, like your mother, grandmother's time made, because she stood up to a male figure in her life, you found balance in the way you were raised. Possibly, maybe it didn't benefit all the time, but the person that experienced it pushes this constantly. And I feel like they led you to know that there is equal of both of these.
Wow, I was right. Beautiful. Okay, so I pulled the card that says mystified. Mystified. Some things should be left as a mystery to enable us to reflect on their meanings. Having a reason for everything takes away our ability to imagine what if. There you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a bunch of great readings that you're doing for these people tonight. Thank you so much, Hershe. Oh my goodness.
I hope it's helping.
If we are at the top of the hour. We have 6 more people that, if they're still here, can you stay? Is that all right?
Sure.
Or are you're okay? Okay. I always ask
No,
because, it's tiring to do this kind of thing. So is Deb, are you still here? Debbie Kane, Pierrette, Debbie Joyce?
Yeah, they're still here. I'll do it.
Okay. Scorpio, Mama. Tell me if you all are here, if you wouldn't mind. Here's
Okay.
Deb's.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, and please go over to like and subscribe to her channel. Thomas is keeping a really good check on it, and a lot of people are really feeling. Debbie Joyce is here. Okay. Scorpio Mama's here. Thank you. Pierrette, you're here. Thank you.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Deb, okay, good. Thanks, Deb.
Okay. Hey, don't you do that. You're gonna do it anyway. Okay. Well, alrighty then.
You got
Sometimes
sassy
they do what they
guides.
want to. No, I'm telling you, I didn't want the card, but apparently I'm gonna take it anyway. Just one. Okay. Just one. Where do you want it? Of course you do. All right. So, first of all, Deb B. Kane. You got that shadow in check. All right. I do not get these kind of cards very often. So let me tell you, whether you know it or not, you are subconsciously doing some work, whether you're doing it in your sleep, whether you're doing it with your blessings, whether you're doing it by giving your gifts away, however you're you're doing it. Don't stop. Don't stop, because you literally are putting in the work. You don't stop. This is not something you hesitate on. This is something the moment it hits you, you immediately know, you're trying to throw my balance off and I'm not going. This is something you did this work. You did this work. You definitely deserve to not have shadow cards. Why? Because you do your work. Consciously, you may not be aware of it because, you just, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. No, you absolutely are. You absolutely are doing the work. And you're doing the work so well that she shows up only in a shadow read of the deserving. And that does not mean that you're doing the work for 5 minutes here and there, or you're, pretending and saying it and you're wearing a mask and you're not really doing it. Absolutely not. This energy right here, this energy works with my best friend Metatron, and they have records. They have halls of records up there that goes back millions of millenniums, I believe. I don't know. I've never actually been up there, but I hear about it. It sounds wonderful. And I'm telling you, she's here because you are deserving. So do not ever stop doing the work. Whether you know you're doing it or not, it doesn't matter when it shows up like this. It doesn't matter. Don't question it. You're doing it. You are doing it. And if you think that you're not being supportive, you're being so supportive that anybody that tries to come at you wrong, this is what they're facing. They're facing a whole lot of hell train. Like, that's not for that. You're not the one to be played with on the spiritual side. So honey, keep going. Keep going.
She says she wakes up tired.
I can see. I can see.
Oh, Deb, I love this reading.
I don't want to be on the receiving end of somebody that comes questioning you the wrong way when it comes to spiritual growth.
Yep.
Go, girl, go.
And I know Deb is just exactly like that. She really is.
I can't 3 years. I'm telling you, I called for it here. That's what I got.
You've nailed her. I got here the word numb. And her Metatron is her favorite, she says. She wants you to know that.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Avoiding
our feelings can sometimes be exactly what we need, but at some point the numbness will dissipate. Face it now or later. Either way, it will catch up to you. But face it and say to yourself, tonight, I'm going to sleep.
You have permission to put a little lily water or a little moon water behind your ears and just go to sleep. You're okay tonight. You can take the night off.
Deb. I love it. Thanks so much. Oh my gosh. Hi, Pierrette. Now, see, Pierrette has a channel as we heal each other. So we have another reader here, and she would like a reading as well. So
Sure.
Oh, Erin, very true. Yes, your shadow self can show in your natal chart. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. If you absolutely need that done, you should have it done. It might make you feel better about all the things that have been going on. Deb said she loved the reading. That's wonderful.
Thank you. Oh, we're not dropping books now. We're not dropping books. We're not doing books. I guess we are. Well, 3 to the left. Okay. Bring it there. Alrighty. In your heart, they want you to be very cautious and be very aware that when you are thinking and remembering and reminiscing, remember to only focus on the positive. Do not get lost in nostalgia on the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Don't do that. Stop doing it. If you're not consciously doing it, you are subconsciously doing it, and they need you to be aware that that nostalgia is a very dangerous place, and it is not somewhere that you want to be if you're genuinely trying to heal from it. This is some place that can be intoxicating, and this could be the dark alley that the drug dealer won't go down, and because you're fiending, you're gonna go. This is the place that you don't go. So when you're there and you're in your happy place, that and that alone is what they want you to focus on. Let go of everything else, because all it is temptation. And that's not where a place of healing starts. Because you're so good at it, though, you are cautiously capable of knowing that everything that comes out your mouth has weight, it has power, it has the ability to carry you forward with positive motion and reinforcements of a lighter, brighter future that is full of positivity and full of hope and less negativity, as long as you don't focus too much on it. Because you have so much love for yourself and for your significant other, if there is a significant other, and if not, this love is generally talking about yourself. I'm taking it right now like you're honoring your good and your bad, your dark and your light, your higher, your lower, as above so below. That all is part of a biome. You are your own biome. I love the word. It's all very interconnected. All of us are all part of our own biome, and then we are all part of one biome. So we literally are trying to get to the best place we know how. So keep focusing on both sides of you at all times. Keep doing it. You're doing so good. As they said, sparkle, sparkle, bitch, it's your time. So they're saying that because you are doing the work. It really says it. I promise. I didn't make it up. You're really doing it. Your head and your heart are in a good place. You are in a place where you want to protect, that you want to nurture, and you want to be safe, and you are capable of being all of them things because you honestly do the work. You're not only doing the work, you're making sure that the memories that you're creating are something that have that was upside down. They don't have a value of half empty, half full type situation, because that's not how you're looking at it. You're not looking at what you lost. You're absolutely holding on to what you have, and you're validating it. You're so capable of becoming this person that you don't even fully know yet, but you are learning, and your never-ending story is still going. So keep going.
I actually have the chills because she is very much loves her significant other and has devoted herself to him. And so, and I just know that he appreciates her so much because she's such a sweetheart.
Good.
Yeah. I've got the word bemused here, Pierrette. It's one of those I can't believe that just happened moments. Find the fun. Stop shaking your head. No harm was intended. So
I like it.
I do. I have goosebumps for you. Wow. You're almost at 100 subscribers, Hershe. That's great. I know. You know what that means? That means you have to start streaming here instead of on Facebook.
Is it my to-do list isn't long enough?
I know. Deb Kane says, have you done a reading with the clear cards on your channel? She looked at them a while back. Have you done it on your channel here? She wants to know. No. Okay. Yeah. No. She has a channel on Facebook, and she does a lot of lives there, but we're trying to get her more over here too. So awesome.
I'm coming. I have a platform to build. I'm building. If you build it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. And that's what I'm doing.
Build dreams. It's coming. Yeah.
That's right. Removing.
Oh, okay. Thank you, David. Yeah, some people do avoid Facebook like the plague, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
None of these. One of them. That one. No. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Thanks,
Yeah, I
Sharon.
like that. Okay. This card just keeps showing up. I can't do shadow reads when you guys are really putting the work in. I mean, it doesn't work like that. I'm just messing with you. I'm not messing with you. I'm being dead serious. You're doing the work. I mean, it says it all. Like you're literally putting in the work. That's why there's a shovel there. Let's see, it's a shovel and well, I don't know, a rake maybe. I don't know. It's definitely a shovel. You're definitely putting in the work. You made a blueprint, you literally followed it, you have planted everything, you are literally moving in the direction you're supposed to do because you pull your weight all the time. This isn't something that you're doing some of the time. This is something you're doing all of the time. You are constantly keeping yourself in balance so that your head and your heart are going in the same direction, because otherwise this chariot is not going to move as quickly and as swiftly and powerfully as it's capable of, because if not, it would be like this, and that would be telling me that your head and your heart are in two different places. And you're still going to reach your ultimate decision, but you're not going to do it in the power that you're capable of. But that's not the case. You are absolutely putting in the work. You are absolutely deserving of everything that is coming your way. 9 of coins, 2 of swords in reverse. If you keep going at the rate you're going, you're not going to have shadow to carry into the next generation. You are literally eliminating it right in front of this generation's eyes so that the next generation doesn't have to worry about it. It's literally going to be down the river somewhere. Who knows? It's in somebody else's undertow and current. It's not your problem anymore because you literally have built it. You built it. Literally, like I said, if you build it, they will come. I didn't realize that was going to apply in this situation, but it's absolutely applying in this situation because you sent it down the river. It's no longer your deal. It's somebody else's problem. It's somebody else's headache. It's going to get caught up in somebody else's fishing line because you keep going. Keep going.
Absolutely. Keep going. Wow. So, and I got the word astonished. It's your choice whether to be overwhelmed and bewildered in the situation or to experience it with wonder as an opportunity for a different future. So it could be astonishing to you, but you've done the work. So there you go. Wow. That's awesome. That's just awesome. All right. 3 more. We've got Lisa, and she would love a reading.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for spending the evening with us here tonight.
Absolutely. This is so much fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
I didn't actually think that, that people would want any shadow reads. Literally, like, I didn't think so.
No, we did.
On YouTube, but the little tribe, because I don't really read on YouTube too much. So, thanks, guys.
Well,
I need all.
You remember the reading? Wasn't it you that had the reading from Scott Allen? You know what Scott Allen told you. Yes.
Yeah, that literally moved me. I had every emotion. I laughed, I cried, I got mad, I got happy, I got glad. I didn't know I could have every emotion in one reading.
I know.
It was amazing. Beautiful. Yes.
And you're right, Aaron. All of these readings are insightful for all of us. Even though we're not being read, we're getting that information, and
cues are coming to those that they're meant to find.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, intuitive Ella.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. So basically, okay. First of all, I want to say that you've hit a stop sign. Um, this is a stop sign that you know it's there. You drive down the same road every day in your mental mind while you're going through and focusing on this, that, and the other as you make your day productive every single day. But every single day you drive down the same road, you hit the same highways, you know where the stop signs are, you know where the stoplights are, you know where the crazy curve is, you know where the cops sit and wait and watch for people. What I'm telling you is you know this stop sign. You know this stop sign well. And you need to stop running it. Like literally, you need to stop running it. There is a time and a place for everything, and there is a time when you need to realize that all money ain't good money. And this stop sign is letting you know right now there is something that you're either unnecessarily spending money on that you know better, or there's absolutely something that definitely needs to be addressed, and your subconscious is saying, hey, hello, I'm here, I'm right here. You're killing us. You're killing us. You're not paying attention. You have missed every synchronicity. You have missed every sign. And like literally, here's your sign. Stop. Stop. Here's your stop sign. This is a benefit because what comes behind it is a promise. And it's not just any promise. This is a promise that there is guarantee. You see who's making the promise? The Sky Daddy is. The big man. Big man up there, you know, the
big
one
man
that runs everything else, you know, the one. Yeah, this promise is from him. If you stop running that stop sign, for whatever reason it may be, and stop looking to the materialistic objects like they're literally the answer to your problem when they're really not. They're really not. So stop. When you stop, you're literally going to be at a place where you're balancing not just your elements, but you're balancing your emotion. You're balancing your everyday good, bad, no matter how it comes at you, no matter what comes your direction, you are balancing it. You are finding a way to be productive and speak that into existence. You have moved out of the trauma. You are no longer in it. You're no longer running the stop sign or stopping twice at a green light. Stop. It's insanity. Literally. It is literally the definition of it. So stop. The universe is saying it's your turn. Give up. We have a promise. It's guaranteed to you. And the water is so much smoother. The skies are so much bluer on this side. And there is so much benefit. All you got to do is stop focusing somewhere or ignoring it and need to put the focus into it.
Wow. Reminds me so much of just enjoying everything that you see. Everything is a sign that's around you. And if you take the time to look for it, you'll see it.
It's absolutely there.
Yep. So I got the word anger, but I'm not thinking that's a bad thing. It says use your anger in a creative and positive way that allows you to maintain your dignity while producing a far more satisfying outcome. So
Absolutely.
Get angry that you're missing the signs and start looking for them. There you go.
No, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's really not. It's just your subconscious is ready for it to be addressed, you know. So it's time. It's time.
It's time for you, Lisa. Thank you. All right. So Jill is not sure how to phrase the question, but she wonders what to do, I guess, about guilt feeling, since maybe that would come up in a shadow read somewhere.
Okay. 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 Removing that energy. Removing that energy. Removing that energy. What is she?
100. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. I literally heard you, but like, I'm
That's all
trying to
right.
not
That's
lose
all
the
right.
energy real quick.
No, it's okay.
So, um, guilt. Wow. Guilt has this, this effect on people that it's not quite temporary. You know, it's temporary sometimes in the moment, especially when it's like the loss of a physical person. And once the funeral's over, you know, you go into this place of, okay, I was surrounded by all these people and I was lifted and I had their care and concern and all of that great energy. But here it is a week later and the guilt's still there. Only now it's heavier. And that's what it feels like to me. The guilt that you're wanting to release, to me, feels like this is a guilt that was a broken promise. That to me, an ace is a promise. This means that somebody didn't do the work. Somebody wasn't at the altar when you got there. You know what I mean? This is somebody that didn't match your energy. This guilt is not 100% authentically. It doesn't feel like it's yours. It feels like you literally need to cut it out, like cut out the parts that you don't have ownership to, so that you literally can lighten your load and start healing from a place that's actually your healthy spot, your ownership, your accountability. That is where your healing goes. And that's the only part that you need to be focusing on. Like I keep telling everybody, it's 2023. It is the year for me. This is your year to start healing from guilt, and it feels like it's not all yours genuinely. So give back the guilt that's not yours, that you're carrying it for whatever reason or however long you've been carrying it. It's not meant to go into your future with you at all. No way, shape, form, or fashion. What's meant to go into the future with you, honey, it's like this. What's meant for you will never pass you by, ever. It will get a 10,000 stop signs and detours before it passes you up. And it's going to continue to hit them stop signs and detours because it's meant for you to have it. This promise is actually meant for you. It just wasn't meant with that person. So you need to find a way to heal. And this process of healing comes with benefits that can't even be put into words. These are benefits to you that will come from above. And these benefits aren't meant for anybody but you. And they will not pass you by. But you certainly need to start with healing yourself and letting go of the grief that's not yours.
Wow. Okay. So I got the word distracted, Jill.
Good word.
In your effort to be hypervigilant, the most important thing of all just slipped straight past you, whilst you were distracted by other less significant things. So, in other words, hon, let it go. There are more important things to distract you,
Absolutely.
or for you to focus on. And
Yes.
if Carl let it go, then you need to let it go as well, because it doesn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow. All right, we got one more for Scorpio Mom.
One more. Okay.
Thank you to everybody who's come and signed up this evening for Hershe's channel. And thanks to all of my moderators here. You're fabulous. And all the guests that have been here. Wow, we've had a great group.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, okay. Judy jumped then. Oh, I love promises coming out. Oh, okay. Stop. Okay, I got you. It's Scorpio, Mama. Of course I have to. Oh, yes. Okay, where do you want them at? You want there, and there. Gotcha. All right. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Oh my God, this is beautiful. So, in your head, you made a promise to yourself. This wasn't a promise that you made yesterday either. This was a promise that you made a very long time ago. I'm saying this promise is so old you probably forgot you made this promise to yourself. Your subconscious is asking for you to recall that memory. Go back to that energy where you put you first at every situation, not some of the situation. Every single situation, you deserve to put you first, and you need to go back to that energy right then and there. It's not going to be easy, and it's probably right now it's probably as small as a grain of sand, but I guarantee you it's still there. Weed through all that negative stuff that's piled on top of it and get the dirty clothes out of the way. File everything in file 13 where it goes. Leave it there this time and find this promise. This promise is deserving of you, and it deserves to go into your future with you. When you find it, look how much power it's coming with. This promise is not an empty hand. There is a lot of weight to this promise, and she is there for longevity. She is coming with a permanent necklace around your neck to throw off any negativity that even thinks it's going to get anywhere around you, like 75 feet all the way around you in every single direction. This crown or this necklace, whichever one it is, I'm not sure which way it's coming in. I can't tell if it's being laid across your shoulders or if it's being laid across your temples, but she has big energy and she is not to be played with. Not only is she big energy and not to be played with, she is the one that will remind you it is not about what I did or didn't do for you. It was what I didn't do for myself. And that's what you need to make up for right now. It's not that you don't put forward for everybody else, because you absolutely do. You do to a point to where your plate's over full sometimes, and you need to let go of that. And this is your time to let it go and go back to that promise that you made to yourself. In your heart, you have so many beautiful memories, so many things that have abundantly been a benefit to your emotional state, the way you elevate, the way your heart grows 3 sizes every day because you are that type of person. But you are also the one that knows that, there's nobody here competing with me. I'm competing with myself, and I don't have to, because I'm a queen. I wear my crown. I am my own critic, and I am also my easiest and number one supporter, and I can lift myself better than the next one can. There's so much benefit to that affirmation that your heart lives by, that it speaks it into existence for your life, for your unknowns, what's ahead of you, what you are unsure of, in your blind spots. Not even technically blind spots. I think they make mirrors now for all them blind spots. You got this. You got this. You got this so much that you're going to celebrate it. You're going to brainstorm with a tribe, with a community, with like-minded individuals in your future, in your life unknown, your future. You are speaking fire and existence and confidence into a tribe of people, of like-minded individuals that want nothing more than to receive your access, because you didn't stop at the 9, because you knew that there was going to be people in your future that needed some of this. So you're going to keep the best parts that you want for yourself because it's 2023 and it's all about me, but you're definitely going to give all of that access out to the ones that are meant to be in your future with you.
Beautiful.
And that's what I got.
Wow. All right. So I got the word unhappiness. And it says searching for contentment is a well-traveled path that can be elusive. The hunt for happiness might not conclude at the destination, but joy can be found during the journey itself. So I
just so thought that was going in another direction, and I was like, "Oh my God, they paralleled each other all night. Now you just went left on me."
No, and it is. It's not the destination.
It's a curveball I didn't see coming. Yay!
It's the journey. Enjoy the journey, everybody. It's all about the journey. Oh
Absolutely.
my goodness. I've had such a wonderful time with you, and I know everyone else has too. Thank you to the tribe. You are fabulous beyond words. And thank you for showing the love to Hershe and having her reach her goal of 100 subscribers.
I'm literally a moon child, and I'm over my mother moon right now. I don't even know if she's gonna be able to pull me back down tonight anyway.
Yeah, we need you. We need you here on YouTube just as much as they need you over there on Facebook.
Absolutely.
So you're welcome
here
to come
give.
anytime. Come back anytime. I absolutely adore you.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
Until
Love
next
you. Bye-bye.
time. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.